everybody, Paul again, here with another free content video for you guys on Friday. And I want to first start off by saying thank you to everybody who has supported me and commented on my first closing picture post that I did yesterday. Just a lot of love that I'm feeling from everybody, and it's a really nice feeling to be supported and know that there's people in my life that care about me and trust me with the decisions I'm making with real estate in my career. So thank you guys, thank you guys, thank you guys. I am grateful. So topic for today is going to be title. Now, I'm not talking about like the title to your car or the title in front of your name. In real estate, there's a whole subject, there's a whole department, there's a whole thing, right? It's probably maybe close to one of the most important parts of real estate, and it's title. And another fact about title is, unless you work in title, you probably know very little about what actually goes on there. Even going through Champions Real Estate School, we learned about title, of course, and I want to educate you guys a little bit in my own words to try to simplify things. But even probably there's realtors that have been in the industry their whole life and they still don't know everything about title. So, but that's okay, right? We let them do that. All right. So, when you think of title, I want you to think of let's go back way years ago, to the 1500s, right? So if we started title there in the 1500s, we could say in 1504, this king owned this land, right? And that was recorded in title, and it was a record that was kept for the public, and it was documented, right? And then all the way up until 2025. So let me just draw it out. So title, we're just going to look at title like a line, right? Title is basically just the recording of ownership of land or property throughout the years, right? I think that's the best way to simplify it. And so, all right. So let's say we're not going to go back to the 1500s. let's start at 2000, right? From 2000 to 2007, person A owned this property or that parcel of land. The title, the ownership is in that person's name for that period of time. So 2007 to 2014, person B owned the same piece of property for that period of time, right? And you kind of get the gist of it, right? And so yeah, title is basically just proving ownership and documenting it and putting it in record. And it is public record. You can actually go to any title office and ask for records of, ownership of land or properties, and they can give those things to you. So naturally, when you have a closing or real estate transaction, title has to be involved because they have to take and basically record the transfer of ownership from one person to the next, because it's very important. Title is a very, very important job, right? And it's recorded and it's dated and it's there, right? Now, what I just kind of did is actually called an abstract of title, and that's something that I don't know if as a citizen you can request that, but maybe as an agent you can request that. You'll have to check, and let me know. But abstract of title is basically title company going back and seeing who owned the property at what given time, if there were any things done to the property, any changes to the surveys, all kinds of stuff like that. And so abstract of title just goes back and gets the history of the property, all the ownership of the property, who has changed from years as they went forward in the ownership process. So naturally, title is the one that does the closing for the home, and so you'll meet at a title company when you close on a transaction, because title is getting all the signatures to transfer ownership from that previous person to the new person. So that's it. That's all I have, and that's I'm not too more educated on title, so if you really want to learn about title, contact somebody in title. And you know, you can always ask me and I'll reach out to somebody and get an answer for you. But that's it for this Friday. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And again, thank you so much for all the kind words, and I'm super grateful for my first closing yesterday. See you next Friday.